evening, viewers, and welcome to another edition of the Social Development Outlook for Tuesday, the 1st September 2020. I am your host, Sheldon Joseph. And just to remind you that this program is hosted and produced by the Communications Unit within the Ministry of Social Development. And every single week, we strive really hard to highlight the movers and shakers within this ministry and its related departments. We'll take this break, and I'll be right back.
Welcome to Nevis.
It's easy to believe that all Caribbean islands are the same until you visit Nevis.
Nevis is the Caribbean of a bygone era.
You will enjoy a most intimate vacation on Nevis. You're only a stranger here once.
We offer exclusive and barefoot luxury stays.
With only 400 hotel rooms, our island may be exclusive.
But the warm, genuine and friendly welcome is just everywhere.
We look forward to meeting you.
Visit nevisisland.com.
Well, I'm back, and to start off tonight's program, we continue with some interviews with various business places. For tonight, we look at S.Hunkins Sons Limited.
Good day, viewers. My name is Lorenzo Phillip, and I'm here with my Community Development Officer, Miss Bernadette Brown, and we are here at Government Road at S.Hunkins Sons Limited, and we're here with a very beautiful lady, and she'll introduce herself here in her office as the funeral director.
My name is Thelma Hunkins, and I am the funeral director attached to S.Hunkins Sons Limited, and specifically Hunkins Funeral Home.
Thank you. Miss Hunkins, could you just brief us as to the description of the business and how it all began for you?
The business is very multifaceted. At one point in time, our motto was, "We serve you from the cradle to the grave." I started in the funeral in 1971, June of 1971. I was working alongside my brother Eustace Hunkins. In 1975, I took over completely as the funeral director. In 1980, I did a course and qualified as an embalmer. And I've been working in the funeral from then on. I also assist in other aspects of the business because, like I said, we are multifaceted. We've got a sewing room where we do all sorts of sewing upholstery. We've got the main office, and that is where the seat of the office is. We also have a workshop, a glass shop, and at the workshop, one of the things we do is all of our coffins and caskets are made in the workshop.
So, S.Hunkins Sons Limited, could you tell us who was the actual founder of S.Hunkins?
As the name suggests, S.Hunkins is Mr. George Samuel Hunkins, who started working at the age of 13 in Bastia, St. Kitts. He moved to Nevis a few years later and started his business on the guinea tree in Low Street. From then on, he moved to a small shop at the corner of Chapel Street and Main Street.
Okay, Miss Hunkins, what make you choose this type of business?
I did not choose it, it chose me. At that point in time, I was not working, and my father asked me the question in June of 1971, "How would you like to work in the funeral?" And my first thought, who, me? My next thing was, why not me? And I said to him, I will try it. If I don't like it, I will come out. He said, fine by me. That was in June of 1971, and the rest of history. You might be curious and interested to know that the very first time I saw a dead person was in January of 1970, and that person scared me to death.
Okay, how do you advertise your business?
We don't advertise in the traditional way. We offer a service, and we hope that our service speaks volume. And most of our advertising are from persons who have used our services and they recommend us.
Yeah. How many employees you had when you started, and how many you have now today?
Our number of employees have fluctuated over the years. Some days we have quite a number. We've had up to 30 employees at one point in time. Presently, I am not sure what the number is, what with the COVID pandemic, and things have slowed down quite a bit.
Thank you. Are there any valuable lessons or lasting memories that you would have gathered from all those years? And are you willing to share them with us?
Like I said, my specific duties is funeral director, and that is where my main focus is. Over the years, I've learned one very important lesson: respect the dead. They can scare you to death if you're not cognizant of what is happening, or they can give you very beautiful experiences. And one of the things that encouraged me over the years is when families come back and compliment me and my staff of the very beautiful service that we have rendered. And we have tried and will continue to try to give that same very high level of service to the people we serve.
Okay, Ms. Hunkins, apart from the funeral home, what other service you render to the public?
We have a number of services, and like you would recall, I said, at one point in time, our motto was from the cradle to the grave. And so we have a woodworking academy where we have, over the years, Daddy has taught young men to do woodworking. We make cots for babies. We go up and then we do furniture, all of your household furniture. Those are made in the workshop. We also have an department where we do sewing, upholstery. So all of your old chairs, we re-upholster them. We also do sewing. As a matter of fact, we have over the years made mattresses for the police training school, and for all of the police stations in Nevis over the years. We also make bed covers. We make covers for the children at the daycare centers. And in that department, we also have a section where we sell material, upholstery, and other types of material. Also, another part of the business, like I said, we do woodwork. We also have a glass shop. And as a matter of fact, most of the glass work done in St. Kitts Nevis, they are prepared here at Hunkins Glass Shop. We polish glass, we miter glass, whatever type of glass you want, we can do it for you.
We'll take this break, and I'll be right back with our feature presentation for this evening.
Hi, I'm King Hollywood, the reigning Calypso King of Nevis. I have a message for you. Be safe, protect yourself and others. Cover your cough and sneeze, and remember, catch it, bin it, and clean it.
Stay updated by following the Health Promotion Unit on Facebook and Instagram or contact us at 469-8010.
Well, I'm back. And for our feature presentation this evening, we journey to the Gingerland Secondary School where a scholarship handing over ceremony took place.
This is Lynette Williams, principal of the Gingerland Secondary School. Honorable Eric Evelyn, the Minister of Culture, Youth, Sports and Social Development in the Nevis Island Administration, and the Federal Minister of Environment and Cooperatives. For our purposes, it would be appropriate to say representative of the Gingerland community. Ms. Nicole Kelly, mother of the awardee, Nikelsia Kelly, and her grandmother and other relatives, and Nikelsia, the awardee. A pleasant good morning to everyone, and welcome to this brief ceremony to present the Pauletta Lands Scholarship Award to Nikelsia Kelly of Taylor's Pasture, Gingerland, and importantly, a second form student of the Gingerland Secondary School. I attended this school many, many years ago when it was called the Gingerland Senior School under Mr. Harper and Mr. Richards and others. Of course, it was not like this, it was more modern, with not modern facilities at all. Some time ago, I expressed an interest in awarding a scholarship in perpetuity to a student of the Gingerland Secondary School. To be eligible, the student had to be born in Gingerland, ambitious, hardworking, and needy. The purpose of the scholarship was stated to be to provide financial assistance for uniform and books and other school supplies to a student who exhibits sound academic performance, hardworking, and in financial need. The amount of the scholarship, fully funded by me, is $1,000. Selection was to be based on recommendations from a committee consisting of the principal and the 3 teachers nominated by the principal. The nomination process took place, and I was informed that Nikelsia Kelly of Taylor's Pasture, then a Form 1A2 student, had been chosen as the recipient of my scholarship. I was also provided with a copy of Nikelsia's Term 1 report. This scholarship was inspired partly by a story which my aunt Gloria Lands, a former teacher of this very school, told me. My aunt told me that when she was about 15 years, she applied to become a pupil teacher. In those days, to become a pupil teacher, you had to be 16 years of age. My aunt was 15 years of age, but would have become 16 in just a few months. The authorities said no, although she otherwise qualified. According to my aunt, there was another applicant who was already 16, and it was felt that that person should be the one to get the teaching job. However, the other applicant was apparently better off financially than my aunt. In other words, the applicant's parents and family were well-to-do, as we would say in local parlance. Most of you would have known or heard of a teacher, a head teacher called Inez Morton of blessed memory. My aunt told me that teacher Inez stood up for her and said, "Who is more needy, Gloria or so-and-so," calling the other person's name. Well, the rest is history. My aunt was appointed as a teacher, and she served as a teacher until she retired in 1980. Of course, with intermittent breaks to attend the Teachers Training College in Antigua, as it was accustomed to then. Indeed, my aunt in turn gave back and assisted persons in need, including me and other nieces. For my part, when my mother took sick in the early 1960s, my aunt assisted in purchasing uniforms, etc., church clothes, and paid for typing lessons. Having said all of that, it is obvious then that this scholarship is also a means of giving back to the community and to the student of this institution, which I attended, to encourage them to work hard to achieve their goals. I want to congratulate Nikelsia for being the first recipient of the Pauletta Lands Scholarship Award. The scholarship will be established for 4 years in the first instance, so Nikelsia will keep the scholarship until she finishes high school. Thereafter, the scholarship will start again with a new student. Before I make the presentation, I want to thank the principal of the Gingerland Secondary School, Mrs. Williams, and her team for facilitating the event here today. I want to thank Honorable Eric Evelyn, the representative of this area, for taking time out from his busy schedule to be present to witness the event. I also want to thank Nicole Kelly and her mother and other relatives who are here for accompanying Nikelsia and to witness this event. I also want to thank NNC and the Communications Division of the Ministry of Social Development for being here to provide coverage of this event. Without you, the picture would be incomplete. And so, without further ado, I will ask Nikelsia to come forward to receive the scholarship award. Nikelsia, this check is accompanied by a note, and I will read it. Nikelsia, it gives me great pleasure to present to you this check in the amount of $1,000 to assist with the purchasing of uniforms, books, and other school supplies. I urge you to remain focused and continue to apply yourself diligently to your schoolwork. Always keep in mind the motto of your school, through difficulties to the stars. If you stumble and fall, do not stay down. Get up, brush off, and move on. Respect your parents. Respect your teachers. Respect yourself. Choose your friends wisely. Put God first and pray without ceasing. Congratulations once again and the best wishes.
Ms. Lands, I thank you very much for appreciating me and for honoring me with a scholarship. This is a help to me and my family. I will try my best in school and work hard. Thank you.
Good morning, and it is indeed a pleasure to be here to associate with this ceremony and this scholarship handing over. Of course, anything to do with the Gingerland Secondary School, my alma mater, I'm always very pleased to be here. And I would first like to congratulate Her Honor, Her Lordship, Honorable Perletta Lands, who is an outstanding daughter of Gingerland, an outstanding daughter of the soil, for offering this scholarship. I could recall I was in church sometime back when the Honorable Perletta Lands spoke, and she did indicate that she was going to be offering a scholarship to a deserving student here at the Gingerland Secondary School. And I'm delighted now that I'm here to witness the occasion. Of course, Honorable Perletta Lands, as she would have indicated, would have gone to the school. And she, from very humble beginnings, she rose to a master and to a judge. Of that, we are all very, very proud. And I think that the Honorable Perletta Lands is an outstanding example of through difficulties to the stars. And of course, I would also like to congratulate Nikelsia Kelly. Nikelsia is someone who I've seen growing up because she's an outstanding athlete. And of course, we know that I go to the St. George's Recreation Grounds for all of the sports days. And so I've seen her ability on the track. And I'm also learning of her ability in school as well, because it's always good when you have that sporting talent that you can also carry with it some academic talent as well. My understanding is that she has been promoted from A3 to A2 and now going to A1, and that deserves some commendation. And I really want to commend her. And I want to commend the family members as well. I know they are very proud of this. And I want them to continue to encourage Nikelsia. Children nowadays need a lot of encouragement. There's always so many things out there to distract them. And so I'm going to encourage the mother and the grandmother in particular to continue to give her as much encouragement as possible. Nikelsia, the fact that you have gone from A3 to A1, it means that you have the potential, you can do it. And I want you from today to commit to making yourself and your scholarship donor very proud. I want to tell you as well that the Honorable Perletta Lands is someone you should emulate. Honorable Perletta Lands is someone of class, very, very intelligent, and someone you should emulate now that you have received this scholarship. I also want to say to Mrs. Williams, the principal here, that you and your staff as well must continue to encourage not only Nikelsia, but all of the students here at the Gingerland Secondary School to go to the stars. So once again, as the area representative, I'm very proud to be here, and I congratulate once again Honorable Perletta Lands for donating this scholarship and Nikelsia as the recipient. Thank you very much, and God bless.
I too, on behalf of the staff of Gingerland Secondary School, would like to say a special thank you to Ms. Pauletta Lands for her generous donation of this scholarship to our worthy student. We really appreciate it, and we want to just let her know that this, I believe, will be very beneficial. Not believe, I know it will be very, very beneficial, and I know that Nikelsia will try her best because we are going to continue to work with her. So we want to thank her again, and we are asking others in the community who see that you can contribute to students to do that, because we are always appreciative. So again, to everyone, we say thank you very much.
And that's our package for this evening. I am your host, Sheldon Joseph, bidding you a pleasant night rest, and do tune in next week Tuesday for another edition of the Social Development Outlook. Do have a wonderful evening.